slick talker since a jet. Wintertime, all the time, ooh, yeah. Look at the way that I move, swag. Disrespectful and I'm rude, okay. I had cocaine in the school. Winter one hell of a kid.
Very interesting, very interesting. I don't really know any cults. Is the Ku Klux Klan considered a cult? I don't think I know any cults, truthfully.
Range and slowly work our way towards the most terrifying ones on the list. Number 7, the Russian Doomsday Cult.
Okay, what the fuck?
Most terrifying ones on the list. Number 7, the Russian Doomsday Cult.
This shit look crazy, bro. What in the name of Christ happened to these niggas, bro? What kind of genetic mutation was going on with this? Holy shit. Raptor, why you wearing my favorite colors? Because these are my favorite colors, so stop trying to be like me. You know what I'm saying? No, stop.
The Russian
New York doesn't got wildfires, but they still inhaling that smoke. Alright, so like, see, what do we do to you for that to be warranted? You know what I'm saying? And the only smoke we're inhaling is the pollution from all the factories we have. So, joke's on you.
Doomsday Cult.
And Canada doing whatever the fuck they were doing like a year ago. Bro, the Canadian wildfire was the craziest shit ever, bro. Like, there should be no reason that y'all maple syrup drinkers are out here fucking around lighting shit on fire for fucking gender reveals or whatever the fuck was going on over there, bro. And I gotta suffer for it, bro. Like, nigga, I'm just trying to fucking get my bacon, egg, and cheese and shit. And I come outside and the sky's fucking red. The sky's red. I thought the fucking eclipse was about to happen, bro. I thought the fire was fading, bro. Like, this shit was Dark Souls. I thought I was gonna become the Ashen One or something. I have to rekindle the flame. I did not know what was happening, bro.
Would make
woke up to people talking about some stay the fuck inside, nigga. People have been like, how are you? Like, you doing okay? Like be careful. Don't go outside and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
National news in November.
Niggas put a filter over New York. That shit was crazy.
The Russian Doomsday Cult. The Russian Doomsday Cult would make international news in November of 2007, when around 35 of their members barricaded themselves inside of a small cave in Russia's Penza region. And when authorities went down to investigate and remove them from the cave, the cult members would respond by threatening to blow themselves up.
What the fuck?
With some of the members even bringing their children inside of the cave, police were left with no option but to wait them out. But before I tell you how this all ends, let's first cover
I like his stick figures. They're all dopey looking.
Origins of this mysterious group and how they got to that point. The cave dwellers were originally part of the Russian Orthodox Church, but they would end up leaving the church when a self-proclaimed prophet named Pyotr Kuznetsov convinced them that the world would soon be coming to an end. Pyotr would refer to his new followers as the Chosen Ones.
What is Noah Ark, but instead of animals, it's fucking
Pyotr would ban his followers from eating processed foods, watching TV, or handling money.
Give me that shit, nigga. Oh.
They would also reject barcodes, national identification numbers, and passports, since Pyotr convinced them that they all contained the mark of the beast. But after some time had gone by, his followers began to ask questions.
Why these niggas look inbred? Bro, I don't know. I'm not the designer here, bro. I didn't fucking make the art, bro. All right.
Beast. But after some time had gone by, his followers began to ask questions.
Hey, Pyotr.
Yeah?
You know how you've been talking a whole lot about the end of the world and all?
Yeah?
Well, me and the others been wondering, well, when exactly is it?
Well,
What you mean?
Like, bro, how is it even possible to amass as much of a following, bro? Like, what was there, like 10 people he got? I can only imagine some random ass, because like, he's not a priest or anything. He was some dude who was in the church or some shit who was just like, yo, bro, listen, fuck all that nonsense you following, bro. Listen to me type shit. Bro, how do niggas actually, like, listen to somebody talking like this and be like, okay, bet, he's right? I mean, I'm gonna be honest, if he is end up right, I'm gonna look like the dumbest nigga, bro, in the world, bro. Like, damn, why didn't I listen to that cracked out ass old man the other day, bro? But, like, the chances of that shit actually coming true is just, like, so damn whatever. Like, remember in 2012 the world was supposed to end or some shit like that because the calendar didn't go that far or some shit. And niggas were actually thinking it was gonna be fucking Amadeus or whatever the fuck it is called, like Armageddon and shit like that. Like, fucking God was gonna come down for Judgment Day and destroy everything, bro. Like, my nigga, what the fuck was... Bro, this is not a video game, nigga. Like, respectfully, bro, we're, like, that is not happening. No disrespect to anybody. Actually, not disrespect. If you genuinely believe that shit, you fucking stupid. But, yeah.
Hey. May 2008. Yeah, May 2008. Which was 6 months away. The group was then instructed to enter a small cave and patiently wait for the world to come to an end.
Bro, so this is what's going on in my Skyrim playthrough. That's what I'm seeing right now, gang. That's what's happening. Fucking a bunch of dumbass niggas in a cave. Okay, what's going on with Brody's cranium right here, bro? Like, I've been looking at every one of these niggas' builds, bro, and I've been, like, disgusted to the bone. But what is actually happening to brother's cranium here, bro? This nigga's head is shaped like a penis. How did he even come out the womb like that, bro? That shit ain't cause no problems, no disturbances, bro.
The cult members entered the cave in November 2007, but conveniently enough, Pyotr would not be joining them. Instead, he had convinced his followers that since the world was ending, they would no longer need their...
Nah, look at this nigga. Look at this nigga. Look at this nigga, bro. What in the name of God are these drawings?
Personal possessions. With authorities speculating that he was busy selling off his followers' belongings, he was quickly arrested and taken into custody. If only he could have predicted his arrest. Okay, I'll see myself out. The cult members would oddly enough still remain inside of the cave, and 5 months would go by with no one entering or leaving. But on March 28th, 2008, 7 women finally had enough, exiting the cave and immediately seeking medical attention. A few days later, a portion of the cave would end up collapsing, leading more members to rage quit and exiting.
Shit, bro. What? Bro, nah, this nigga's some type of mental. Why is he drawing them like this, bro? You tapping that right there? Hell, bro, I don't even know what that is. Is that even a thing? Is that even a person anymore? Can that be considered human? What am I looking at, bro? This nigga is quite literally an anomaly. I don't understand what I'm looking at. My eyes can't comprehend it. Brother got, like, I'm not even gonna get into that.
The cave, with some members still refusing.
What is this? Nah, what is this is crazy, bro. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Good enough? Yeah, good enough might be next up. I ain't gonna lie. Bro might be the next person we put on the daily schedule for KNG reactions, because this nigga's drawings alone are sending me, bro.
The police would have the brilliant idea of bringing Pyotr down to the cave, where he would instruct his followers to exit, but they refused. And on May 16th, 2008, the last 9 members of the cult would finally emerge from the cave due to the toxic fumes produced by 2 of the members who had died over the winter. With authorities expecting their exit, they greeted them with a cow. Since they refused to drink milk.
What is this? Bro, what is this? What is this illustration right now? What is this illustration right now, bro? Do you think cows enjoy it when you milk them? I feel like they don't, right? I don't know. I've never seen like a cow get milked for real. You know what I'm saying? I remember the one time I went to like a farm type shit. The best thing I could do to milking a cow, I didn't even want to. They made me do it, bro. They had me milk some like fake ass udders, bro. Like some like machine cow, and that shit was mad greasy and like slimy and shit like that. Cause like everybody's just been yanking on them bitches. You know what I mean? Just stroking the shit out of them. You feel me? So like when it was my turn, bro, it was just mad liquidy, mad white, milky and shit. And it was a robot. So, and the shit was like, moo! And I was like, alright, I didn't know how to feel about that, bro. So,
contained a barcode. As for Pyotr, authorities
half of that isn't on the schedule, bro. Like, bro, no, bro.
Actually slept inside of a coffin, further solidifying the fact that he was completely insane. where he would end up inside of a psych ward. Number 6. Shinrikyo, probably one of the most infamous and dangerous cults to have ever existed. In 1987, this cult would make themselves known to the world when a few of their members orchestrated the deadliest domestic attack in Japan's history, leaving 13 innocent people dead and over 6,000 injured.
What the fuck?
But before we get to that heinous attack, let's first cover how this cult began. The year is 1987. A man named Chizuo Matsumoto began to distribute pamphlets claiming to have reached a new level of enlightenment through meditation.
Yeah, okay, bro. I'm not trusting anybody who looks like this. If a nigga comes up to me looking like this, talking about I've reached a new level of enlightenment, I'm thinking that nigga's just talking about the new strand of heroin. You know what I mean? The new heroin that's been circling around the neighborhood. You feel me? The new fucking whiter walt substance, bro. He's been inhaling that gas station weed for real, bro. Like, I'm not trusting no message bro has to give me. But it be the craziest, most coked out looking niggas in movies who be like, be warned, the end times is near, and then they don't, and then the characters are always like, get off the way, old ass nigga, and then it ends up being true, and then everybody dies. You know what I mean? So like, you know, who's really to believe in these situations?
He advertised a yoga class where you can come and learn about his amazing discovery. But during these classes, he would spend his time preaching about the end of the world. And that should have probably been your cue to updog your way out the class.
Wait,
says he would spend his time preaching about the end of the world. And that should have probably been your cue to updog your way out the class.
What's that?
What's up, dog?
Nothing much, man. What's up with you?
I don't get it.
Stupid, I'm a fag.
And over the course of a few years, he managed to garner dozens of loyal followers, naming the group Shinrikyo, which roughly translates to the Supreme Truth. And in 1992, Chizuo Matsumoto
if you ever have a
gained
group
even more followers.
And you put Supreme in the name, bro, there gotta be some sort of like racist, bro. If you consider yourself supreme in any way, bro, shape or form, you're cooked, bro. Them niggas is like neo-Nazis at that point, bro. The supreme whatever, like what was it?
Supreme Truth.
The Supreme Truth, like nigga, that sounds like some like terrorist shit, bro. The Supreme Truth is the type of niggas to fucking blow up your house. The Supreme Truth is the name of the fucking shit that Menendez from Black Ops 2 was on. That was the people he was leading, bro. Cortez Diaz, bro. Supreme Truth, burn the lies. Like, or some shit. I think that was the nigga's literal slogan. Like, we are the Supreme Truth, and we shall burn out the lies of, like the Western world. Or some nonsense, crazy shit, bro.
And in 1992, Chizuo Matsumoto would gain even more followers when he released the book titled Declaring Myself the Christ, which had a picture of him on the cross as the cover. At its peak, the cult would grow to over tens of thousands of members that spanned over multiple...
Bro, how? Bro was literally just a yoga instructor talking about some nonsense, and he somehow got... Bro, hey, bro. Once you really think about it, bro, anybody could do this. Anybody can do this. Low key, we're doing this right now, bro. Gang, K&G, bro, we got what? 11K niggas technically in the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I mean, do all them niggas follow me religiously? No. But, you know what I'm saying? But, nigga, we got followers, bro. We can really push agendas, bro. We can take over the world for real. We can start little small threats. You know what I mean? Go to a third world country, take over type shit. You know what I mean? A little village. Like, you know, rent out some AKs and start running that bitch and start from there, nigga. Could really get some shit popping, bro, if y'all really want. But have to please take $5 from me. I mean, if you insist, like, like I said, if you're asking, then, you know.
Multiple countries.
His followers would
even state that if people would just take a moment to...
Man, when did you become an Instagram AI, bro? When did you become an IG AI, bro? Every time you speak, nigga, it's just about touching me, bro. I don't want to be touched, man. Alright? I don't want to be touched. I enjoy not being touched. In ways I don't like to be touched. And at times I don't like to be touched, you know what I mean? Especially if it's not passionate. Like, if there's no love behind it, I don't want it. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta, like, caress my shit. Take me out to eat and shit.
Over multiple countries.
So can we edge to you instead? No, bro. Like, okay, so it's either I get sexually assaulted or y'all just jerk off. In the... Like, bro, bro, real life shit. Imagine I'm in a room, right? Imagine we have this meetup, right? This KNG meetup, right? We're all in a room. And halfway into me just talking about whatever the fuck we talk about, right? Just motherfuckers in the back, Envy and his cultists to start jerking they shit, bro. And then you got JB, then you got JB and the bronies out here, you know what I mean, sneezing and shit on each other for their fetishes. And then I got Zayn niggas out here fucking thinking about ways to roofie me so when I pass out they can sexually assault me. Like, bro, what is happening here, bro? Nigga can't stop me. Like, bro, you can't stop me, bro. Okay.
His followers would even state that if people would just take a moment to listen to their enlightened leader, they too would see the light. But without warning, on the morning of March 20th, 1995, tragedy would strike when a total of 5 chemical weapon attacks took place in the Tokyo subway system, killing 13 innocent people and injuring around 6,000 others. The attacks would quickly backfire as the authorities began to arrest everyone involved, including the cult leader. These attacks were meant to initiate the apocalypse. And once the world had collapsed, the cult would rise to rule the world in the way that they saw fit.
But gang, with 10,000 people and some fucking pipe bombs, like, you're not taking over. Well, they said they had some chemicals, bro. Not gonna lie, chemical warfare is insanity. Like, there's a reason why, like, we had, like, the Geneva Convention or whatever the fuck it is, bro. Like, you should not be able to gas people out, bro. That's just nonsense. Like, you know what I mean? That's, like, nonsense.
Instead, the attacks led the leader and 6 high-ranking members directly to death row, where they were held until their execution date, which came on July 6, 2018. Number 5, Heaven's Gate. Heaven's Gate was an American religion movement that began to garner a following in Southern California during the mid-1970s. The group has been characterized as a UFO religion cult. Whatever the hell that means. The followers of this cult believe that...
What the fuck? Bro, what is... Bro, people are mad. I swear to God, bro, the world is not a real place. Like, bro, Heaven's Gate, is that a JoJo's reference? It definitely fucking is, bro. That sounds like some JoJo's shit, bro. Sounds like a stand. Either fucking way, bro. Like, yo, like, the world, like, we be, like, making stories up and shit like that about this, that, and the third, but, like, real life, like, you know what I mean? Like, real life, like, we don't need folklore. We don't need these made-up stories, bro. The things that the everyday man gets up to on the daily basis, or just shit that happens around the world, bro, that you might not even know about, is just some shit that's just insane, bro. Epstein's Island, right? You got fucking these cult niggas. You had the fucking shit that was going on in Oregon for in Siege, like the Siege map Oregon. That cult was insanity, bro. I need to watch the movie on that shit, but I heard a little bit about it. That shit was insane, bro. It's just like, you got so many crazy ass niggas. You got fucking people like Jeffrey Dahmer out here murdering, raping, and fucking eating the corpse of like people. Like, bro, it's so much crazy shit, bro. It's like we need to like we're making up stories, but we're living these shits. You know what I'm saying? We're living the shit, bro. If you wanted to get your fucking kid to stop being a bad boy, just tell him Mr. fucking Jeffrey Dahmer's gonna come and rape and eat him. Like, you know what I mean? Instead of fucking the boogeyman, nigga. We have real life boogeymen. Like, we have these niggas, bro. Like, shit.
They could transform themselves into...
What Oregon cult? Is it Warden's Main? Nah, the map Oregon is based off, like, an actual, like, cult that happened in real life where they were, like, doing some crazy, weird drugging or some shit to the people. I don't even know, bro. They were just doing some nut shit, bro. And the map for Siege, like, the whole reason it's, like, you know what I mean, like, Defender attack on that shit is, like, it's an actual thing where they, like, raided that bitch. You know what I mean? So it's kind of, like, makes sense. It's crazy, though.
Mortal extraterrestrial.
I don't watch slice of life animes. Why are you watching niggas live your life? No, bro. That was like one of my biggest things, bro. Some slice of life animes are good, but like that's some shit, like, bro. That's like some shit, niggas, like, bro. Because like 90% of like romance and slice of life animes are just terrible. They're just so bad, and it's just like, bro, I'm just watching niggas in high school doing nothing. I'm just watching niggas in high school fucking joke around. Like, nigga, we do this shit every day of our lives, bro. You know what I'm saying? We do the same shit they do, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit made no sense for real. Shout out Clannad, though. Watch that anime. That's a romance. I don't know if it's... I think it's more so drama. That's a drama anime that changes niggas' lives. Straight like that, bro. Watch Clannad. This shit will have you crying.
Real beings, once they rejected their human nature, something that they would refer to as reaching the next level. which I guess they ultimately did.
We're not watching
but more
either,
on that
bro.
later. The group was started by Marshall Applewhite and Bonnie Nettles, who after confiding in each other would come to the conclusion that they were the two witnesses described in the book of Revelation, which would make them prophets. Fully convinced, they would attend church groups where they would present themselves as the two. And I can only assume how funny that must have been. He broke the bread and gave it to them, saying, this is my body. Excuse me? Yeah? Sorry to interrupt, but I just want to let you guys know that, well, we are the two. What does that mean? Like
the one, but two of them.
Two.
You know what I mean? Like the chosen
I'm not
one,
following. You know, like what two? The two from the book of Revelations? Right. Get a load of this guy.
Yeah, it's all fun and games until the nigga
But
pulls
somehow
over
the two would
bomb.
begin to garner a following when they began to hand out
So that nigga
flyers,
drops an
advertising
AC-130,
their
nigga pulls up
seminars,
with the
like
AC-130,
this one.
bro.
Claiming to be from the
Everybody blows
next
up.
level, leaving their higher being self to come down to earth to help others.
Oh,
and
God.
somehow they managed to recruit around 39 loyal followers. Now, one of the strangest and most terrifying thing about this cult was the fact that all male members were required to be castrated.
What?
All male members were required to be castrated.
Come on now, bro. Come on now. Why, bro? Why?
Which
Why?
we can all agree is a wild thing to just...
Not even like a vasectomy, nigga got what are we, animals? Castrating niggas is madness, bro.
The group would first try to do the procedure in-house, almost killing one of their members. So all future castrations would take place at the local hospital. The group would be left in complete shock when one of the two founding leaders, Bonnie Nettles, would suddenly pass away. This would cause...
That's divine retribution right there, bro. That's God saying stop this fuckery, nigga. You don't cut my niggas' balls off. You don't cut 20 of my people's balls off, bro, for what? 6 and giggles, nigga, to claim you're the fake messiah? Get out of here, nigga.
Entire cult's belief system to collapse, since they originally preached that all members were to ascend alive inside of a UFO. So Applewhite made a few adjustments to their beliefs and would come to the conclusion that only the person's soul would be taken by the spaceship.
So what, they're all gonna kill themselves? If they all commit suicide, I'll actually...
12 years would go by, and the members of Heaven's Gate grew tired of waiting. And on March 26, 1997, the San Diego County Sheriff's Department would discover a horrifying scene. Inside of a rented mansion laid 39 lifeless bodies, including the cult's leader, bringing Applewhite's revelations to fruition. And in his own words, the members of Heaven's Gate had finally graduated.
Bro. Dude. What the fuck? That nigga knew. I mean, he gotta be some sort of, like, maniac, right? Like, he has to be insane. Because there's, like, he has to have some sort of mental illness. Because there's no way he made this shit up and actually went through with it, bro. Like, you made this shit up. You was the nigga who knew you were capping, bro. You knew you were capping. So how the hell why did he follow through unless that nigga was actually insane? Not right in the head type shit. Told bro we geek hard. Nigga, this is beyond geeking hard, bro. This is beyond geeking.
Number 4, the Branch Davidians. This is one of the most insane cults to have ever existed. The Branch Davidians were an apocalyptic Christian cult founded in Texas in 1935 by a man named Victor Houteff, and in 1957 in 1935 by a man named Victor Houteff. And in 1957, the cult would purchase 941 acres of land near Elk, Texas, where they would build a large community that would serve as their home and headquarters. But things wouldn't really start to heat up until 1987, when a man named David Koresh would take over as the cult's leader. And he was, of course, you guessed it, a self-proclaimed prophet.
Okay.
According to David, he was appointed by God as a prophet with the task of bringing the day of judgment. But David's downfall would start when he began to illegally collect and stockpile dozens of guns and thousands of rounds of ammunition, since he was preparing for the upcoming apocalypse. And on February 28, 1993, federal agents would arrive at the cult's doorsteps with a search and arrest warrant in hand. But the Davidians cult members had no intentions of allowing
them niggas were trying to stand on business.
Them inside or arresting their leader. And within moments, gunshots began to go off. In the gunfire, 4 federal agents and 6 Davidians would end up losing their lives. But this was just the beginning. The cult members would go on to barricade themselves inside of their compound for 51 days. But eventually, the FBI was given the green light to enter, firing multiple tear gas canisters inside.
Look at this nigga, bro. Yo, what is that? What kind of gas makes you geek that hard, nigga? What is he smoking on?
And shortly after, the entire building would erupt in flames. And to this day, no one really knows who started the fire, but after it was lit, the standoff would end within the hour, with 76 Davidians and their leader perishing in the fire or by smoke inhalation. And for the high-ranking cult members who managed to escape with their lives, they would end up inside of a cell. Number 3, Order of the Solar Temple. This apocalyptic cult would make national headlines on October 4th, 1994, when 2 fires would break out in Switzerland, one at a farm and the other in a chalet. When the paramedics arrived at the scene, they would discover a total of 48 burned bodies across both locations. They had all been wearing white cloaks, but strangely enough, some of them also had a plastic bag over their heads. They were all laid out flat on the ground and in a circle. One of the sites was even surrounded by mirrors and the cult's symbols. On arrival, officers would also discover that the fires had been ignited.
Dude, imagine being a police officer and seeing this shit. Imagine really being a police officer and just walking into a building or whatever the fuck and just seeing this nut shit, bro. Like, my nigga, that gotta be so traumatizing, bro. I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put in the towel. Cause what the fuck am I looking at? Bunch of fucking ash piles of fucking zombies.
Ignited with the remote controlled device. And since this was the early 1990s, they were clearly showing off. But these fires wouldn't be an isolated incident. In fact, this was just the beginning. 1 year later, on December 15th, 1995 in France, 16 burned bodies would be discovered, laying in the formation of a star. Then 2 years later, on March 22nd, 1997, 5 more members would be discovered in Canada. They were yet again set ablaze by a remote-controlled device. Now, here's the terrifying part. Remember those plastic bags? Well, apparently multiple cult members refused to drink the poison on the night of the sacrifice, where they were then held down against their will and had plastic bags placed over their heads. This was not a choice. Everyone had to participate. The reason why these cult members took part in these rituals was because they believed that the end of the world was near, and by leaving Earth, their souls would ascend to another planet.
So they were just pretty much on some mass suicide to avoid the end of the world. That's what I'm hearing right now. Dog, if you're not ready to kill yourself, why would you even get involved in this cult? If you're not ready to fucking put your life down, nigga, when the time comes, why are you in this shit? Why are you in this shit, nigga? You know the implications, bro. It was in the waiver. You knew what you signed up for, my nigga. It was all listed out there, bro. At the end, it was gonna say kill yourself. It literally said in big, bold font, nigga, times new numeral, kill yourself, nigga, burn to death. We all going. And then when the time came, nigga want to act scary and shit, bro. Like, hell no.
Inevitably.
Bro, the bad guy. He said, shit, I didn't think we was dead ass about this shit. He said, I didn't think we was serious about this whole burning shit. Like, this whole burning part, bro. I thought that was the bit. I thought that was a joke.
Escaping the apocalypse. Number 2. Movement for the restoration of the 10 Commandments of God. Could they not have thought of a shorter name? Now, this will probably be one of the most tragic endings to a cult that you will ever hear.
Tragic,
but before I tell you how this all ends, let's first cover the cult's rise and beliefs. This was a religious movement that took place in Uganda from 1989 through the early 2000s. The group would claim to be a religious movement, garnering around 5,000 members at its peak. However, the rest of the world would categorize this group as a doomsday cult. The cult's beliefs were very simple. Members were strictly to follow the 10 Commandments. They thought that by doing so, they would escape the coming apocalypse. They actually feared breaking the commandments so much that a lot of the members outright refused to speak and would instead communicate using sign language. Adapting the classic winning strategy of, you can't lose if you don't play. Which is a strategy that I have been using for years, making my friends absolutely jealous. Since they say stuff to me like, you literally don't even leave the house. You don't do anything anymore.
Shut the fuck up.
What happened to you? But don't worry, those are just words. It's so much better to know that you remain undefeated. The leaders of the cult would even claim to be able to directly talk to God and being told when the world would come to an end, placing the date on December 31st, 1999. As soon as this date was announced, the cult members erupted in a frenzy, selling their livestock and all of their belongings for very cheap. The leaders would then instruct their members to give all of the money to the movement, which they gladly did. But eventually, the date of doomsday arrived, and surprise, nothing happened. Causing the leaders to push the date back to March 17th, 2000.
How did they just go push it back? Like, what? Like, bro, how do niggas still follow that shit? But yo, bro, we have a little rescheduling problem. You know, something went wrong. How do you even still follow that after that point, bro? Like, even getting me to follow it at the start, nigga, is crazy. But having me continue to believe after they push the date of the world, and like, who are these niggas? Who does the fuck they think they are, bro? Them niggas don't determine when this bitch gonna blow, like, unless they got some crazy nuclear weapons that they're not telling us about, you know what I'm saying?
With the followers enraged and beginning to ask for their money back, the leaders could not afford to be wrong this time around. So on March 17th, 2000, all 530 members were instructed to attend a party inside of a boarded up church. But just moments...
Bro, have y'all ever seen Midnight Mass? Bro, chat, have y'all ever seen Midnight Mass on Netflix? Bro, let me tell you, whoever know, bro, oh my fucking god, go watch that shit. Go watch that shit. Bro, the nigga who made that show, he has a bunch of other shows, right, too? All using, like, the same type of actors, so you, like, really get to learn their faces. Bro, this nigga's an honest-to-God man. Like, he writes the most... Like, he just has the best shit. Like, the best shows in the world, bro. Like, he's like... I can't even speak right. He's... Everything he makes is a masterpiece, pretty much. Midnight Mass, though, is, like, I think... my favorite. Bro, we gotta watch Mother. No, I gotta show y'all niggas the movie Mother, bro. You're doing tricks on it? I am doing tricks on it. Splits and the more, bro. I'm doing backflips, nigga. I'm doing all types of theatrics with it. I don't care. This nigga, my favorite, I guess, like, movie creator, show creator. I don't know what you call it. But after the stream, I'm gonna watch it, bro. Watch it, bro. Watch it, bro. Watch it, bro. Like, shit, it'll change your life. I'm not watching whatever the fuck beef is, bro.
Minutes after the last person arrived, the party would quickly come to an end. With the only entrance to the church being shut, the building quickly erupted in flames. With no way out, all 530 members would be trapped inside and slowly burned alive. Police would later discover that 2 of the 5 cult leaders never attended the party.
That's crazy.
And just 4 days after the church fire, police would investigate all of the cult's properties, discovering an additional 395 bodies. The bodies of members that had...
That officer looks like he's in shock, bro. This nigga looks like he's in disbelief.
Been poisoned just days before the party, raising the total body count to over 900. The 2 cult leaders that are believed to have orchestrated these attacks managed to escape the country before being captured. and to this day, they remain free.
Them niggas
Number
hit the
one,
craziest
the
lick
People's
of
Temple.
history.
This cult would become one of the most talked about tragedies in all of American history. With countless of documentaries made on the subject and word of a new movie currently in the works, it really goes to show just how much of an impact this cult has had on society. It would all begin in 1954 in Indianapolis, Indiana, when a communist man named Jim Jones opened up his own church, attracting people by offering healing.
You should have already knew this was gonna be on some bullshit, my nigga. No disrespect to the communists, but you should already knew this shit was gonna be on some different timing. When a communist nigga opens up a church, you're fucking cooked.
This man named Jim Jones opened up his own church, attracting people by offering healing services, claiming to heal all sorts of diseases. In the coming years, Jones would garner thousands of loyal followers, secretly using religion to further his political ideology. After a while, Jones would begin to get criticized for his views, leading him to move to California in 1965. And by the early 1970s, he had established the temple's headquarters in San Francisco. Old members would be tasked with recruiting, leading to massive growth, and eventually they would reach thousands of members.
Hey.
Yeah?
What the fuck?
What's up?
Do you like Jesus?
What?
Yeah,
like our Lord and Savior Jesus?
Yeah.
Could you imagine people like you're just like chilling at your house and some shit like this comes crawling up to your door, bro, or you're just living your life, bro. Nigga, talk about, do you know about our Lord and Savior Jesus? Bro, on God, I'm getting the double pump, nigga. Their brains going everywhere, gang. On God, 200 on both of them. That nigga and the kid. I'm sorry, bro. You can't have these demonic entities around my area, bro. I can't have that bad juju on me. Respectfully.
Yeah, I guess. He's cool.
Cool. Want to like him with us?
I'm okay, man. Thanks.
Why?
I'm okay, brother. Appreciate the offer, though.
Why?
I said no, man.
Just keep it moving, man.
Like, yeah. Why?
Brother, try someone else.
Why?
All right, man, you're ridiculous. Just give me the flyer.
Don't touch me, though.
Why?
Okay, I can't do this. But the next step would come in 1974 when Jones would acquire close to 4,000 acres of remote land in Guyana in South America, a place he would call Jonestown, slowly sending over members as they would begin to build homes and inhabiting the land. He convinced his followers to move by selling them the vision of paradise, a place where they can live freely without the government getting involved. For Jones, creating a socialist society had always been his goal, and it was finally taking shape. By 1977, around 900 members lived on the compound, and this would also be the same year that Jones would permanently join them. But the moment he arrived, things quickly changed. Everyone was expected to work 8-hour days, followed by classes at night, where they would learn about socialism. Jones had effectively begun to brainwash his followers, even taking on the name Father.
Yeah,
but everything would change on November 17th, 1978, when a politician named Leo Ryan and his team arrived at Jonestown to investigate claims of abuse. After the investigation was complete, Ryan would be ambushed at the airstrip, where he and 3 others would be fatally gunned down. Jones, knowing that the end was near, had a few helpers prepare a giant tub of grape-flavored drink, adding to it a concoction of drugs and cyanide. He would then instruct all of his followers to drink a cup. Not knowing what was in it, his followers blindly followed his instructions. And with that cup, they had all but sealed their fate. More than 900 people, including Jones, would end up dying shortly after.
Jesus Christ. Bro, don't do lean, kids. Don't sit. Kids, don't sit.
This incident would create the famous saying, "Don't drink the Kool-Aid," meaning to not blindly follow a leader or ideology without questioning or critical thinking, or you just might end up like the people at Jonestown.
This gotta be, that was on God, one of the craziest videos I think I've ever seen. Bro, this place, this thing we call Earth, nigga, is scary, bro. Holy.
Pulling out the coupe at the lot.